Hello everyone and welcome to the demo of The Way of Wrath, which is a strategy RPG in a very cold environment. Anyway, let's just jump right in and try it out. I do not know if it's controller controlled or not. Alright, well, this is our hero, and I'm gonna stick with what they've picked for me because I don't know what these do or how good they are or anything like that, so I'm just gonna go with the pre-chosen ones. So yeah, let's go. Time to see if the controller will work. Okay. Crowd gathers awaiting your judgment. Who will speak of his crimes? Will anyone speak in his defense? Who will speak of his crimes? I will. A young man steps forward, a villager of the Empire. Speak your name and say who you are. If you want our justice, you will respect our customs. I am Asima, a brother of the woman this brute killed. Okay. She took a liking to him, went to his campfire and thought to comfort him. We found her dead this dawn, her neck broken from the fall. He shoved her off a cliff and left her there. Wild beasts had savaged her body. Will anyone speak in his defense? I will, War Chief. My name is Ruta, the warrior of the Thane. I speak on behalf of his pack. She points her hand towards the accused. Okra confessed his crime, and he will accept any punishment. Ruta steps back, and the village grows deathly quiet. A moment later, she breaks the silence again. I have fought by this man's side many times. Ruta shouts into the crowd. He is a warrior true and never failed in his honor until... The accused turns sharply towards Ruta. She matches his gaze for a long moment, then with expression as hard as stone she turns to you. Until he was captured and tortured by Araka. You can all see the mark of the war-torn upon his face. She points to a scar on Okra's face. The accused sinks into himself. You know the look on his face. It's shame. He was changed after, like all the others who fell into the hands of that beast. This is a broken man lost to us, not a murderer without honor. What say your customs on this crime? The man is a Thane, a warrior true. He follows our customs. But these are unusual circumstances. Nod. For a warrior to murder a warrior, the punishment is harsh. His blood and flesh would be fed to the earth. To kill a man of the trade, a smith, a healer, a hunter, the warrior has to give up half his wealth to the injured tribe. And to kill an earthbound, she steals a glance at Asima. The warrior has to serve the clan of the murdered for 1 moon. These people don't follow our ways. They are fisher folk and fight only when threatened. It is unclear which punishments apply. Okay. Yeah, that is interesting because then she would be both earthbound and a tradesperson? How do you punish murder among your people? Only death can pay for death. You may speak in your defense. The man waves away his right to speak with a slight shake of his head. All right, now you will hear my judgment. So we can either honor the Asima, or no, not the Asima, his people. These are the people of the trade, the Thane or not, make no matter. Okra will give up half his wealth to the village. It's clear the villagers are earthbound and nothing more. I will not lose a warrior for some earthbound wretch, and that is the end of the matter. I mean, it's one of those two. I mean, I would feel better doing that than that, because they want him to pay with his life. So having him serve in their tribe feels like that is a recipe for disaster, because they will probably kill him while he's there. So let's do that one. Ruta looks relieved. The villagers accept your judgment without enthusiasm. Chief, the young warrior moves toward you. I have news from your companions. Barad was waiting for you by the river bridge. The one outside the village said he had a word about the war plans. Said it was important. Thank you, Ruta. I will see them right away. It is good that you are on your feet, Ruta nods in respect. This place is falling apart without a war chief. Technically, it wouldn't be called a war chief. Okay, so we cannot use our controller. He would be a Jarl. Okay, click with left mouse button anywhere to move. Hold right mouse button to rotate camera. Use mouse scroll to zoom. Star shrooms. Oh, it's very sensitive. The turning. I do have my stuff. Okay. So what do we have here? Melee, ranged, swing, impale, bloodlust, iron well. 2 turns, so it's turn-based then. It wasn't you that I was gonna talk to. Wild garlic, eh? We have that growing in our garden. Mostly considering it a weed. Nope. The star shroom. I'm not sure what that means. Oh. Nope, that's not who I was supposed to see. You said the one outside the village, right? Oh. What was that? What the hell was that? bridge! Okra. That's not who I was supposed to see. Is it? Wasn't it Barada? Saya? You see a human shape tangled in the ropes that are suspended from the ruined wooden platform. Okay. Are you awake? No, I think they're dead. A man of our tribe, a warrior, his head is split open with an axe. The rope snaps, and in a moment you hear a loud splash from the river below. Okay. Well, that's a bridge. Barad, sorry. Sorry, I added an A to your name. There you are, Hauki. Before you can react, the young woman jumps forward, throwing her arms around you in a tight embrace. Okay. You feel a sharp pain in your chest. Leave the man alone, you silly girl. You'll open up his wounds. It's alright, Barad. A hug won't kill me. Is that so? Good to see you are healing fast. Afraid we got ill tidings for you. You sense an uneasy tension in your old companion. Or is that fear? Oh, cheer up, you old fool. You are worse than a child with these things. You should not mock me, girl. Everyone knows nothing good ever comes from dealing with them. Dealing with whom? What is going on? Wacklaw sent his seer to... Eshma, girl. Eshma. That fool of a war chief has doomed us all when he made a pact with those witches. Saya rolls her eyes. Wacklaw sent someone with a message for you. Neme and Wacklaw's witch are waiting for us by the bogs. Who is the seer? Nuria is her name. She would not say much, not to us, said her words were for war chief's ears only. It's good to see you two. How is Neme? Mother is well enough, more nervous than usual, but that is nothing new. You shouldn't keep them waiting. Aye, the sooner we are done with this, the better. To get to the bogs, we need to cross the bridge and then head south. After you, Hauki. Okay. Why do I feel like this is gonna break? Or not. Head south. Well, I don't know which way is south. You mean with the boats? Or up here? I'm gonna guess with the boats. Boats are in good condition. You could use them to cross the river. Huh. Well, I don't know which is south. How am I supposed to know this? Well, we didn't travel far. I don't have a map, do I? Nope. No map. Okay. Would be useful if I had a map, you know? Or, you know, if there was a compass that showed me which way is south. Wait a minute. You guys have... let's give him one more in that. We need to turn right towards the bogs. The other path leads deeper into the forest. Okay. Well, at least they're giving me some direction. Okay. Interesting, you know, that it's sticking out of the wall. I would think that a bog would be down, but... Wait! Hello, Neme. Why are you on this route? I waited for you by the other path. He got carried away. Her brow furrowed and concerned. Neme studies you carefully, her hawk-like gaze taking in the tiniest of details. Your wound, it's not healed. As if on cue, the half-healed cut on your chest flares with a sharp pain. It's healed well enough. We need to find you a proper flesh knitter. How long have you been awake? Painful memories flood into your mind. You waking up alone in the night, strangers surrounding your bed as you screamed into the darkness. Your mind consumed by the haze of pain as the countless days flew by. It was hard to tell the dream from the waking. For a long time it didn't look like you'd wake at all. We should thank the skies you did. You are alone. Where's the messenger? You took her followers and went deeper into the bogs. She said she'd wait for you by the ritual stones. What did you make of her? It's very troubling, Hauki. Eshma are clever, cunning, and powerful, but they are shunned by many. For Walklaw to fall under their spell? That could divide our forces. Of course the old fool fell for them. That man was ever guided by his cock. And here come Eshma with their breasts bared and those clothes tight around their shapely arses. Okay. Their eyes alight with lust and malice. All men must be wary of their wickedness. Why, Barad, don't you worry, Saya grins, said Barad sheepishly. We'll keep you safe from the wickedness of the bare tits and the shapely arses. You better learn some respect, you evil child. Barad's face turns red. If it is from anger or embarrassment, you cannot say. The ritual stones? An old place of power deep in the bogs. The locals fear its power. And so should we. This is a dark place. We should go. I would hear what the Eshma has to say. Neme nods in approval. You should avoid the large thorn plants along the way. The thorns cut deep. Neme gives you a makeshift torch. Burn them with this if you cannot find the way around them. Hey? It's good to see you on your feet, my friend. How are you holding up, Barad? I'm getting tired of this war, Hauki. You just missed me, that's all. I'll put that fire right back into you. I was afraid you'd say that. Where were you while I was ill? Barad shuffles his feet uncomfortably. It was not like that, Hauki. We stayed by your side while we knew how to help you. Then there was just waiting. Neme was all restless and... Barad looks at Neme. She looks away, tugging at the string of her bow. It was hard, the waiting. We had to do something, and we went scouting for a while. Then we ran into Eshma, and here we are. Okay. Interesting, but didn't really help me. Oh, well, that looks interesting. Oh, it's just a torch. So, not very interesting, but this might be the way we should go, actually, because of the torches. Okay, well, that's concerning. Ah. Okay, now where do we need to go to get to this big rock thing? Watch your step. This is a treacherous place. We must make our way with care. Okay. Oh. I appreciate that it does the whole burning thing for me, so to speak. I only need to click. Still don't know exactly where I need to go. Get to this ritual stone. Oh, let's head this way. Ah, ritual stones. That way. Got it. Halt. Do not disturb the birds. Let's find a way around. Alright. What? Why? They are the shaman's eyes. The bird watches and the shaman sees. It is an ill omen to disturb the creatures of the sky. We'll bring bad luck upon ourselves. Let's find the way around. Yeah, we should heed the omens. Let's avoid the eyes. Well, the birds. But I wasn't even going that way. I was going this way. So, you don't want us going that way either. Got it. So, you want us to go on that one. Right. Oh, I guess the blood was kind of showing that. There doesn't seem to be any birds flying around that one. Which is interesting. think this should be the way. Okay, this time I did not jump. At all. There she is, watching us from the top of the ritual stone. Well, no. She's not on top of the ritual stone. Okay. Wait, no. Okay, so how do we get up there? Is the question. Don't want to go that way because that's where the birds are. Well, then I don't know where we're supposed to go. There wasn't a way to get over to that one, was there? Ah, there is. Okay, well, that works then. Almost missed that one though. What will it take to sate the Earth's hunger? Are they claiming that that is like an earthquake? That seemed like an earthquake to me. More like rockfall by the skies. I hope that bridge holds. I am in no mood for an ice bath. Why would you jinx us? Okay, there are birds on that one. Guess we're going this way. Because that leads nowhere. Nope, did not want to pick up the ash. Okay. Not that way either. Oh boy, this is annoying. Okay. Wait, Hauki! What is it, Nema? See that giant blue rock out there? She points to giant rock formation wedged into the surface of the ice. We should stay well away from it. First birds, now stones. What's next? Murderous mushrooms? Let's go with this one. Why is that? This is no omen, Hauki. The people of the village shun this place. They say it is a reason why the water turned black in the bogs. All who come near that stone grow sick and die. We should stay well away from it. I have to go that way, though. Do I need to avoid the freezing water, the birds, get to that stone, or avoid that one? Decide. There she must camped empty. She must be waiting for us at the top. Yeah, I know she is. Which is why I'm trying to head that way. But you guys keep doing like, oh yeah, you need to avoid that, and we need to avoid that. Okay, sure. You do that. The omens are clear. Death shall reap her harvest. We must be ready. I mean, I don't mean sure. There was like a nudity option. So normally they probably do have their tits out. You can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up as the Eshma's words wash over you. You are overcome by a vortex of emotions, terror, lust, hopelessness, longing. She is using the shaman voice, the voice of power. Ready for what? Calamity, death, change. Let's go for that one. Where are the Skybound? Why do chieftains send the Eshma to me? Skybound have abandoned your cause, war chief, but this is not my story to tell. We have answered the call of your chieftains. That is all you need to know. Why does the earth shake? What have you done to anger it? Can you not feel it? The death's ravenous hunger? The earth demands its sacrifice. Who are you? Why have you come here? I am called Nuria. I am Eshma, wretched outcast, ill omen in the flesh, bringer of bad luck. And I have come here for you, war chief. What do you want of me? You can see Nuria smile beneath her mask, her eyes alight with amusement. Everything, war chief. But for now, there is one task the sky demands of you. You can feel the power of the shaman voice growing strong, its tendrils gripping at your heart. Great chieftains, Wakla, Old Bear, and others, they are marching the Thane tribes to this place. We must sate the earth before they arrive, lest our army fall to the death's hunger. The earth has rejected my attempts to sate it. The death's hold is strong in this place, and a powerful sacrifice must be made. Why are the chieftains marching north? They plan to wait out the winter in the south. What has changed? Who knows? You warriors dance your silly dances of war, mired in the things of the earth. Let them tell you their reasons. What sacrifice, what schemes do you weave? The earth has rejected the earthbound, and it rejected the warriors of your tribe. Our blood is no longer enough to sate the earth's hunger. I have but one hope left, one thing to try. You must bring me the heart of a true warrior. A true warrior? A heart? What are you talking about? Take heed of these words, war chief, for I set you on a path once tread by our ancestors. You will follow in their steps and face the wrath of this land. An omen of blood will mark the start of your journey. To find it, you will travel north, deep into the forest, where you will find a spirit of the skies, a mighty hawk. It will guide you to your prey. You have not answered my question. Who is the true warrior? You can barely make out the sound of your voice over the frantic beating of your heart. The shaman words now have the crushing hold over your soul. Nothing more can I tell you, war chief, for I have spoken much, and I fear more words of my power would break your spirit. Leave now, war chief. You must discover the path yourself. This is what the skies demand of you. Bring me the heart, and we may yet escape our end. As she speaks her last words, you feel as if a great weight was lifted from your heart. The power of her shaman voice no longer has you in its hold. Okay. Well, honestly, I feel like I am going to end this video very soon. What did she want? A heart of the true warrior. Nemeg gives you a worried look. Who do we have to kill? Nuria needs a heart of a true warrior to sate the earth's hunger. She set me on a path to finding it. I've never heard of such sacrifice. We feed the earth the blood to calm its anger, not the flesh. I don't like this. This all feels so wrong. Maybe we should find a proper shaman. We must do as she says. Mother and daughter stare at Barad in shock. You approve of Eshma breaking the way? You? You all felt the wrath of the land. The very earth shakes beneath our feet. If we don't deal with this soon, the earth will feast on our armies. Barad turns to you. You said the Eshma set you on a path? Where must we go? I feel like I should inform them of that. Let's go for that. All the tribes? This is bad. I've seen small groups marching here. I thought their purpose was to help scavenge what little food is left in the north. But to send all our forces away from the war? Something must have gone terribly wrong. She said a hawk would guide us to the omen of blood, and that would lead us to a warrior. We'll find the hawk in the forest to the north. Aid from the skies? Why would such a blessed creature aid the Eshma? A hawk? How do we find a hawk? Will it find us? How do we even speak to the hawk? The skies will guide our steps if we are worthy. We need to get to the forest and all will be revealed. Where in the forest? It's huge. And how will the sky guide us? Will it send a hawk-shaped cloud? Saya tilts her head upward, her eyes darting from a cloud to a cloud. Finally, she points a finger to one of the clouds. That one looks like a bird. Is that a hawk, though? Seems more like an owl. Hush, you two, let me think. I met a hunter in a forest. He camped in an old hut, not far from the exit from the swamps. He may have a clue where we can find this omen. We need to leave. I want to be done with this before the armies arrive. Well, too bad for you, my dear Hauki, because we are not going to be moving on. Like I said, I am going to end this video here. Some annoyances, like not having a map is very annoying. You know, hard to find things and know where to go. But yeah, if this looks at all interesting to you, then why not check it out on Steam. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye!